Well, apparently it's just random news Wednesday, just some some news that kind of came out of nowhere. So Carson Hocevar has been fined. Let's go ahead and start with this one. So Carson Hocevar in Sunday's race at Kansas. Late in the race, I think it was 8 laps to go in regulation. Of course, we had a couple of overtimes. Hocevar spins out. As a result, he gets stuck on the banking in turn 3. Can't go. On the TV broadcast, you could see him kind of spin the tires at first, right when he spun, which is normal. Try to get it going, try to get it rolling so you can go back to pit road, hopefully keep your lap. That's fine. That's all good. That's all normal. But apparently, now I didn't see this on the TV. I was at the track, so I wasn't watching, but I went back and watched the full race replay. They uploaded it on NASCAR's official YouTube channel. Watched it after, and I don't think you actually see the action, but NASCAR says in this press release, let's actually just read the press release. NASCAR officials fined Cup Series driver Carson Hocevar $50,000 on Wednesday for a behavioral penalty during last Sunday's race at Kansas Speedway. Hocevar's number 77 Spire Motorsports Chevrolet spun to a halt on the backstretch on the 260th of 273 laps in the Hollywood Casino 400, flattening multiple tires. After safety personnel had arrived at the crash scene, officials indicated that Hocevar revved and spun his tires in an attempt to rejoin the field while those safety workers attended to his car. As a result of the violation, sections 4.4 B and D, NASCAR member conduct in the NASCAR rulebook, competition officials issued a $50,000 penalty. The first part of it that I mentioned, when he spins out, he finally comes to a stop and he tries to get it going. No one's around him. That's fine. As I said, you can do that, trying to get rolling again. Just don't wreck someone, because then you're going to look like an idiot. The problem is, once again, I didn't see it, but obviously there's a penalty for it, so it happened. Hocevar revved his engine or spun the tires when safety crews were at his car or on his car, touching it, something like that, if I had to guess. And if we know NASCAR, we know that they do not mess around when it comes to pit road and when it comes to safety officials. When there are active human beings on the racetrack, on the pit lane, next to, tending to the cars, NASCAR does not mess around with it, and rightfully so, because big 3,000-pound cars, small, couple 100-pound humans, 100-something-pound humans, not a good combination. It's extremely dangerous. So, that's not ideal. So Carson Hocevar got fined for that. Now, as for Kyle Busch, obviously has been a horrendous 2025. It was a horrendous 2024. They just haven't had anything go their way. Last week, 2 weeks ago, it was announced that Randall Burnett, Kyle Busch's crew chief, would be leaving RCR to go work for Trackhouse and be Connor Zilich's crew chief. At the time, it was announced that Burnett would finish out the season with Kyle Busch. Well, that plan has changed. RCR announced this morning, with Richard Childress Racing and Randall Burnett parting ways at the end of the season, RCR has decided Andy Street will step in as crew chief of the number 8 team with driver Kyle Busch, effective this weekend at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Burnett will continue contributing in a support role with the organization through the end of the season. Additional information regarding future competition roles will be shared at a later date. So, pretty simple. Randall Burnett's still going to be at RCR, but he's not going to be the crew chief. Obviously, he's switching teams. So maybe they just want to get a head start without Randall Burnett. Try this new combination. Maybe this ends up being the combination next year. Andy Street and Kyle Busch. Maybe they go out of house. I still don't know what they're going to do for Kyle Busch's crew chief. But in the meantime, Andy Street is going to take over for the last... What are we at? 5 races left in the season. Wow, time flies when you're having fun. We'll see what they end up doing there. But just thought you should know that. So thanks for watching this video. It was a quick one, but 2 kind of, as I said, random news stories here this morning. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Any other NASCAR news, I will let you know. And we'll see you guys this weekend for Charlotte. The Roval, we got a triple header Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.